On a liner bound for Buenos Aires, a game of chess will awaken a mind that once survived the unbearable.
Czentovic, the world chess champion.
His victories were legendary, yet outside the 64 squares, he was said to be almost entirely without imagination. Orphaned on the Danube, Mirko seemed incapable of learning anything, until chance placed him before a chessboard. There, his silent mind became infallible.
Not there. You lose your knight.
I had set the board as bait for the champion. Instead, it caught a man who could not endure losing.
Would you play against us, Mr. Czentovic? $250 per game.
McConnor paid at once. Pride had transformed a casual diversion into a public contest.
Checkmate. Again. 17 moves were enough, but defeat only sharpened McConnor's obsession. Not that pawn. He has set a trap. Move the king. You may still save the game.
From among the spectators, a stranger had seen in seconds what none of us could see.
The defense is to move the rook to e6. Now, advance the pawn to d5. Draw. Will you play me alone?
For the first time, the champion had found an opponent he could not dismiss.
Forgive me. I have not touched a chessboard in more than 20 years. If I am to face him, you must understand how I learned to play.
And beneath the Atlantic night, he began his confession. I administered the property of monasteries and members of the old imperial family. When the Nazis entered Vienna, they wanted every secret entrusted to me. They did not beat me. They gave me nothing. No book, no paper, no clock, no human voice. Then, without warning, they questioned me. I had stolen a book. Any book would have saved me. But it contained 150 games of master chess. I shaped the pieces from crumbs of bread, half darkened with dust. For 6 days I failed. Then, at last, the game obeyed me. Within months, I knew every game by heart. So I began playing against myself, white against black, dividing my mind into two enemies. I shaped the pieces from crumbs of bread, half darkened with dust. For 6 days I failed. Then, at last, the game obeyed me.
Checkmate!
I called it chess poisoning. White and black tore my mind apart, until I attacked a guard and awoke in a hospital.
Never play chess again. One game only. A test to know whether I am cured.
At first, he touched the pieces as though testing reality. Then the buried games returned and Dr. B began to play with terrifying speed.
Another game. You said one game only.
Dr. B had defeated the world champion, but in the triumph of that impossible victory, the old fever had already returned.
Why does he not move?
Czentovic had discovered the perfect weapon, delay. Each empty minute returned Dr. B to the silence of his prison. Check! There is no check! Remember the hospital. I am sorry. The game is yours. A pity. He played extraordinarily well. He had escaped his prison once. Now, by abandoning the game, Dr. B escaped it again.